Sorry about that, gentlemen. I'm back. I had to wait until one of the youngest one was going on a crying fit because he accidentally got stepped on. So, all right.
Jeez.
So for that last battle, no one getting any monetary rewards would be the rogue who decided to skin all three of the wolves, and everybody else left any monetary rewards behind. However, everybody is going to get a total of 300 XP.
300.
I love how they spelled experience wrong on this thing.
On the character sheet?
Tell me about that. Yeah, on the character sheet. I spelled it wrong. Experience.
He's a French person. Sounds like.
Alright, but, yeah, gentlemen, I'm gonna have to go ahead. We'll call this tonight at about 11 o'clock or so.
Yeah, that's fun.
Because that particular fight took much longer than expected for a random encounter.
What do you expect? Getting shit for rolls here, you know. Things happen.
That happens, but at the same time, it was one of those. There was a lot of questions, a lot of having to look stuff up, so. I think we're good. Like I said, it's just one of those getting used to it, and I think as you guys get used to it, it's going to get quicker, so. It's one of those, since it was the first time I had planned for that to take about maybe 15, 20 minutes, but I didn't expect it to take as long as it did.
Well, we're noobs. What do you expect? Wait until I start casting spells. I'm gonna be asking all kinds of questions as well.
Yeah, when it comes to animals, we've got to take the opportunity of skinning them, you know, for extra dosh. Granted.
If it's just animals that you're randomly encountering, you know, you're not really going to find any rewards. However, if there's, like, you know, a wolf's den or something like that, a wolf's lair, there may be some stuff around there from things they've gotten before.
Yeah, that doesn't help. I mean, Mickey Callaghan here rather, you know, jealous of my wealth. At some point, once we're done with this crap, we're gonna be fencing off the wolf pelts and that painting. So.
Well, as far as the wolf pelt, you don't really have to fence that off. The painting, yeah, that's going to have to be fenced. But the wolf pelts, you can just find a furrier or possibly even a general trade store that'd be willing to take them from you. So, alright. After your encounter with the wolves, are we ready to start streaming again?
Yep.
Again?
Yeah, we've been recording.
Okay. Alrighty. So then, now that we're back on track, you guys are headed back to the caravan site. You see it a little bit in the distance. You see about 2 wagons, some of which have crushed wheels. Other ones look like the caravan itself has been attacked, slashed, damaged. There's a couple arrows sticking out of them. Yeah, that's about it right now. So that's what you guys can see from the distance. What do you do?
I'm kind of checking out the area, like looking, see what kind of area it is. A bad area? Is it good, you know? What's around the caravan, basically?
The road itself has gone through basically a kind of a woodland terrain. There's a road itself through it, but the area itself is... The area off the road has kind of been cleared out of trees, and you can tell that for quite some time. This is more of a dirt path than an actual road. But it's still in pretty decent repair. No major potholes or anything like that.
Okay.
I'm going to be somewhat of a coward in a sense, but taking it rather smart and also sounds. Gonna make an attempt to hide. Some
All right.
bushes or up in a tree if possible. If I can get up a tree.
I don't know. How tall is your character again? I gotta figure out how low the lowest branch is.
3.5 feet.
Rock can throw him.
You might injure me in the process. I don't feel like that should be smart, Grok. Although bushes are also a good thing to hide into. Some shrubs.
Yeah, there's some bushes and stuff around, but yeah, as far as the tree branch itself, it's probably about a good 6 foot up, so I don't think you've got about a 2 foot vertical.
So, what do I have to roll for that? 1d20 plus whatever.
Roll me a check against your hide skill.
So 1d20 and 8. 8. Yeah, I'm assuming 8.
Don't forget about your Cloak of the Chameleon.
Not wearing that. You said we can't use that yet.
Never said you couldn't use it.
He did. I'm not going to use it to a higher level, though. At my level, it would be rather OP.
No, I said Cloak of the Chameleon you could use. Cloak of Invisibility is OP, and that's why I'm not giving you that at this level.
Suppose I would wear it. Plus an additional 5.
Well, these are natural surroundings, so it'd be an additional 10. But yeah, you're pretty well hidden. I mean, you're basically right now with a roll like that, plus your ranks, you're basically solid snaking it out there. Okay. Right. Yes, you are the snake eater. So, we've got Calgan, who's looking around at the trees and stuff. We've got the little gnome guy who's run off and hid like a chicken shit. The pointy-eared bastard's just kind of looking around, seeing if he can see anyone in the area. What is Grok up to?
He's stomping around trying to find out where his little friend went. He disappeared.
Talking about the wolf?
Oh. His party member that just disappeared out of thin air.
Oh.
Oh, yes. That's anger everything in the area.
Where'd Midget Bunny go? Alright, so Grok is making plenty of noise, it would appear.
Alright, so I go over to the caravan, and I'm kind of just... Is there, like, some boxes? Is it just completely trashed? I guess there's got to be some boxes and stuff to go through, right?
It's pretty well trashed.
I'm just going to see if there's anything I can take out of there, maybe.
There's
That'll be useful.
boxes and broken barrels. As far as most of the goods, it looks like the guards took them off, or possibly the bandits took them off. You're not sure which.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I figured. Something to beat through, though. Alright.
But while you're poking around, go ahead, roll me a spot check.
A spot check, so... Let's see... I think spot is only 1, so... Well, just roll... What? For spot check?
1d20 plus 1.
1d20, okay. Got a 4. Or actually, I got a 5.
You are a dense motherfucker. Can't notice shit. Yeah. No, you're poking around in the barrels and such. You know, nothing really pops out too much to you.
Okay.
I'm just sitting back and watching, waiting for something to happen.
So does our pointy-eared friend see anybody in the area that we could question or whatever?
Don't see anyone. Doesn't mean that no one's here, though.
And there
I
goes
guess-
Go
I
ahead.
guess Brock gets curious and starts looking through the rubble too, because he's trying to figure out what he was looking for.
Alright, go ahead, roll me a spot check.
Same thing?
1d20 and then whatever your skill and spot is. Which for you would be 2. So 1d20 plus 2.
Hopefully better than what Caligator rolled.
Yeah,
Uh,
a little bit better.
right.
You managed to notice something weird about the wheels. It seems like there's vines growing up from the ground in between the spokes of the wheels, back down to the other side, almost like the vines tied it down.
I suppose I can see if I can see if anyone's around as well.
So I think what I'm gonna do is
Godfrey, do you see no one from inside your bush? You see a leaf, that's it.
I'm gonna try to see if I can maybe see if this is a magic spell, possibly.
I don't know,
That-
you still haven't noticed that.
Oh, that's right. I didn't. I'm like, Grok, do you see anything in here?
He picks up the wheel.
It picks up the wheel.
Roll me a 1d20 for your strength.
Oh, me?
Yes, you. I doubt you'll fail, but
Stupid keyboard doesn't work.
this time around it is a strength check, so you want to get below your stat.
Any modifiers for that? Am I using anything?
Not at this time.
Just straight 120, huh? Oops.
Okay. So, you managed to pull off the wheel, pull it out from the roots, and the caravan manages to collapse onto the front area where the wheel just was. Like all kinds of crap, making crap tons of noise.
This is the reason why I'm hiding.
You're holding it up, going, "Look what crack find!"
Oh, good job, Greg. Good job.
Sounds about right.
Alright, so yeah, I want to see if I can tell with my knowledge is that vine caused by magic, basically.
Vine looks like a regular vine or tree root that you can find just about anywhere.
And just,
At least to you, I should say.
okay, so I'm thinking this caravan must have been here a damn long time for a vine to be already growing and climbing up the wheel. It's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of odd.
Pointy-eared bastard interjects. You do understand the fact that he said this raid only happened about 4 days ago.
It's 4 days ago.
It's a bit quick for a vine or a tree root to grow that much that quickly.
So, Grok demonstrates entangle. And does it to the rest of the caravan that's crumpled.
Now, Godfrey, which side were you hiding on?
Yep.
Just hiding in some bushes, man. That's all.
Yeah, but the bushes
Watching.
come out, dude.
I'm a.
Roll
good
me a
distance.
four-sided to see whether or not he ends up targeting the general area where you're at.
Alright. 1d4. Oh!
Okay, you're lucky. You ended up going off in the complete opposite direction of where he's targeting at.
Alright, so I'm thinking this is not a good sign here. I'm kind of yelling, I'm like, Godfrey, get the hell out here. You gotta check this out.
Gotta mark my spell as used.
Well, I just sit there quiet waiting for something to happen. Just to happen. I'm expecting it.
I'm like, Godfrey, this is not looking good. This caravan's been here for a while. I'm guessing he hears me, but like we might want to go back and question the guards at least, and go from there.
Okay, you didn't understand what Grok just did you?
What did Grog do?
He did the same.
You saw vines and branches growing from the trees around the area where he just kind of cast that magic at. Basically climbing up and bending to his will and triangling the other trees and other things like that.
So I did basically what happened to the wheel. It's a spell, dude.
Oh.
Attacked by a druid or somebody with nature magic.
See, but I asked if I noticed if it was magic ability.
Use a spell for detect magic.
Hmm.
Probably doesn't have one. I was thinking
I mean, I
about it.
do, but I didn't want to waste it on that. And then the magic's gone, apparently, so it's already gone.
That would still detect it, I think.
Apparently, I think it's just a vine, so...
I don't know, DM, does that sound about right?
The spell cast is over. It's now a vine.
Yeah, it's back to being a vine, and previously you wouldn't be able to detect magic from that far back. You can detect magic as long as it's an active thing.
Okay.
Alright, so we'll just say I still don't fully understand what Grog did, and I'm still thinking that this caravan has been here for a while. Until Grok informs me. That's what I'm going to be thinking. So, yeah.
Alright, so again, we still have we have an old guy pondering, we have a gnome shaking in a bush somewhere, we have an orc pointing at trees and watching the trees play and dance with each other, and a pointy-eared bastard just kind of standing there looking off in the distance like, I wish I wasn't with these assholes.
I mean, for the
What are
sake
y'all
of it,
doing?
for the sake of it, could I do a listen check? Apart from hearing these guys go at it.
Try
Just-
whatever you want. Whether or not you succeed's another story, but...
There's my roll for listen check.
Again, so what's everyone doing? We just got dead space here.
I just
Oh.
did a listen check, see if there's, anything rustling around off in the distance or whatever.
Well, you hear birds and grok.
That
Alright, so I'm like, yeah, obviously there's not much here. So I'm going back over and maybe going to the hospital where the survivors are.
Suppose as he says, as Callaghan says, just come out.
So yeah, I'm heading towards. Well, I guess I'm gonna go to the guard and see where that's at. Okay. Meanwhile, I still don't know Croc cast that vine ability. Apparently, I was too busy digging in the boxes, looking for clues.
Maybe if I wasn't hiding and I searched through it, I might find something. But
You would think our pointy-eared friend would tell me, but
Well, being played by the DM, he kind of knows a little too much. He can't spell anything.
yeah, I guess.
And he did help you with the mentioning of, it's been only a few days.
Yeah, but it could be a conspiracy.
like something I was actually just thinking to myself. As all that was going on, I'm like, it could just be one massive fucking spell right now. Thinking shit, saying things not there. Oh,
Alrighty. So, y'all are heading back to town where the guards are at, right?
Yeah, I think so. I didn't see anything, so I'm like, I'm heading back with or without you guys, so I'm walking that way.
I followed behind.
Rock is naturally tagging along. Although he's still watching the dancing pretty vines.
Do I notice that? Do I notice these dancing pretty vines?
Yeah, you notice the thing's growing. It's making quite a bit of noise, so that's not something you have to make a check for.
Okay, so I'm like, Croc, did you do something? Like, you touched that wheel and then
Rock did what's on wheel.
I go, oh, okay. I think we're back on track.
Although, unfortunately, I was being the cautious one.
I'm like, so this walk out here was pretty much a waste of time as we're walking, and then I guess we get to the guards, and then I'm just kind of getting directions for the clinic or hospital, wherever them survivors are.
Alright, so they give you directions to the hospital area where the survivors of the caravan raid are at. So,
Okay, yeah, so I'm going there. I don't know about these guys, but that's where I'm going.
I'm always tagging along. Follow the leader. You're the leader, so.
I'm also following along. I have nothing else to do.
alright, so
Maybe I'm picking my nose or something.
Like, well, at least we got some wolf hides out there. Not much else, though. I guess I mentioned to the guards during that conversation, getting directions, like, gotta watch out. There's a lot of wolves out there. Still one alive.
You're nice.
Yeah.
You're absolutely nice, wanting the last one to die.
no, wolves normally aren't a problem around here, but we'll keep our eyes open.
Okay. So, might want to warn the travelers around here.
Grok got to play with kitties.
They're not kitties, Grok. They are wolves. Very dangerous.
That's fine. If you guys don't mind, we need to keep an eye out. If you could just move along, if you'd be so kind.
Yep.
Lead on, Callaghan.
So I'm walking to the clinic, hospital place.
Alright, you get to the building that was indicated. Obviously, you can tell this is a hospital of some sort.
Alright. Yep, gonna figure out who's in charge here and figure out where them people are so I can question them.
Alright. You walk up to what you can only assume is the reception desk.
Okay.
And the older gentleman behind the desk says, "Can I help you?"
Yes, we are looking for some survivors of the caravan attack outside of town there.
Yes. There were about 5 of them. They're on the 2nd floor. You'll find them in room 3.
Okay, great. And I start walking that way.
Grok stays outside because he won't fit through the door.
Yeah. Still following Callaghan. Someone has to, be here to...
Notices
Be
some
with
children,
them.
starts playing with them.
Uh-oh, the giant orc is playing with children. But anyways, yeah, so you two and the pointy-eared bastard all head up the stairs towards the room indicated. As you enter, you see a couple of people a little bit shaken up, a little bit worse for the wear, bandaged up, but nothing life-threatening or anything like that.
Okay. So, is there somebody that stands out as like caravan leader, or they're just
That would be a spot check.
would? I
Not
guess
even, they're all laying in beds in the same freaking clothes.
okay, they're all laying down, whatnot. Okay, so I just go up to the.
Noticeable, though.
Okay, so I just go up to the nearest one and I'm like, "Hello there, I'm here to investigate the attack that happened to your caravan."
One of the guys goes, "Yeah, what do we need to tell you? We already told the guards everything that we knew. We were in the caravan, we were attacked by orcs, that was it."
Okay. Where did the orcs come from? They just kind of came out of the woods, or?
Well, yeah, well, I should say first it was the goblins, and then orc came later, so I'm assuming there were more orcs, because of course where there's one, there's plenty of them, you know that.
I mean, isn't that like a dirt road, so there's not a lot of trees? How could orcs just kind of pop out of nowhere? Wondering.
Were you not looking carefully enough? The trees were a little bit back off the road by like maybe 5 to 10 feet, but there were plenty of trees there that they could end up hiding behind.
Okay. So, anything you want to ask Godfrey? Or pointy-eared bastard?
Nope.
No?
Yeah. How many were there? The guy that was talking to you kind of stops, scratches his head, and he says, "Well, as far as the goblins, I think about 6, maybe 7. Then there was that orc that came out, but that's really the only numbers I can remember. At least the attack was only from one side. If it had been from both sides, we probably wouldn't have made it out."
Did they have any markings of any type, or to distinguish them as a certain type of orc clan or something like that?
Hey, I'm no expert in orcs goblins or anything like that.
Okay. Yeah, you're just trying to get the hell out of there.
Kind of random. Well, as far as that, we were trying to defend first, then we were trying to get the hell out of there after we got overran. When we realized the caravans weren't moving anymore, we decided to pick up and go.
Okay. So yeah, we're actually investigating. There was a particular item in your caravan. Do you know maybe anybody that would be interested in the amulet that you guys were carrying? The magical artifact.
I have no idea about an amulet. We did get a special package that we were asked to bring this way. Little box, made out of metal. Real nice, real ornate. I'm guessing whatever was inside was pretty valuable.
I'm thinking that's why the orcs attacked you. Not sure if the orcs were hired or were just, a clan out in the woods there or whatnot, but thinking that's why you guys got attacked, so I think you should know that for sure.
I'm not too sure about that. Raids as far as the caravans have been going on for months. This is nothing new as far as that. It's part of the reason why we had so few people on these runs anymore. It's real hard to get people that will actually work for us to try to protect against these guys.
So attacks are frequent. Maybe it was just a coincidence, but thank you for your time. Unless anybody wants to ask some more questions, I think we should maybe go after these orcs. Figure out where they're coming from.
How far up are they? Or how far into this building are they?
As far as how far you are in the building?
Can they hear me shout outside?
You're Grok. They can probably hear you shout, yeah.
So Grok shouts out, at the building.
Oh, God.
Oh, did they see dancing trees? We could ask
The
them.
confusion among the patients that you can see, and they're all looking towards the window going, what the hell was that?
Like, that's our buddy Grok. Don't worry about him. He's harmless.
He's somewhat harmless.
Okay.
Alright, so yeah, I'm heading out. I thank the people for their time, and I leave, basically.
Just do me a favor, going after these guys. Kill a couple of them for me, would you? That took out 3 of our other buddies.
Oh, we will. We will bring justice down upon them.
Before we go, I do have a question for these guys. Technically 2 questions, but did you guys ever have any guards along with this journey, or what?
For this, it's just the usual bodyguard for everyone who goes along with the caravans, besides the lead caravan, is, they know how to drive the caravan. As far as that, everyone's trained as far as the caravan's concerned to drive the caravans, but other than that, pretty much everyone's just a fighter.
Alright, so yeah, I'm leaving. Trying to think what else that detective guy said. He said we can go here. Said the location of the crash, or not the crash, the attack, and then do you guys remember what else he said? I'm kind of thinking this out loud.
Pointy-eared bastard says, well, if we're not really sure, why don't we go see him again? At least tell him what we found so far. Maybe he'll have found something else in the meantime.
Yeah, I guess that won't hurt. What do you think, Godfrey? Grok?
I suppose that's a good idea.
Okay. So I guess we go over there.